What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Duel video. Today, we're going to be using a full Fire-type team, which I'm actually pretty excited to use. We're going to try to pull off some cheese, but it's probably not going to happen, so it's probably just going to be showing off what Typhlosion can do in general, and then just a Fire team without the actual damage buff can do as well. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. Alright guys, we are going into our first match, which is against a very interesting deck. We've got two Poliwags, two Poliwhirls, a Zapdos, I believe, and one other Pokemon, a Zangoose. Just a very strange deck overall. Probably just someone having fun in room matches, which is where we're testing this right now. So let's just go right in. Not sure how my opponent's going to start with a Poliwag. Alright, that's a respectable start. Definitely, I get it. We're going to send in Ho-Oh right off the bat because we have a good chance at just knocking him out. We also have a good chance at getting Rainbow Wing if the opportunity does present itself. So that's good there. I do like the matchup that we have with Delphox against Poliwag. So we're going to go ahead and try for that as well. So good deal there. And yeah, it's kind of hard to commentate this match because there's not a lot of variance in this deck, I don't think. I mean, Zapdos is really the only top tier contender. Sometimes Poliwag and Poliwhirl are used, but that's really it. Yeah, we're gonna Gold Block. What am I even doing? That was stupid. I should have. Well, no, I don't have any Pokemon that can do that. Never mind. Never mind. It's all good, guys. It's all good. We're gonna put Delphox right down there. And is this a fully aggressive deck? It is not. It's not even fully aggressive. 2782 not playing a fully aggressive deck. I have to wonder what our opponent's motives are in playing this deck, really. So Pokemon Switch going down there. That's definitely a respectable decision. We are going to send in our Moltres off to the left side there. And then we're going to start advancing most likely. Real quick, real easy with Magmortar. So I don't know. I mean, this could be good. Now, Typhlosion is not Evo Typhlosion, so unfortunately... Or wait, no, never mind. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I'm losing my mind. It's all good. No other hurdle jumps to worry about. We are good to go right now, guys. This is fantastic. Will we see an attack? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to send out Typhlosion next turn, and we have a stacked board that's going to just start filling out pretty easily, which I'm pretty happy about overall. So I guess first and foremost, we do need to knock out one of these Poliwags. That would be ideal. So we're going to go ahead and just bop him right now. Hopefully, there we go. Bopped. He got bopped, and the Poliwag is down. Just going to force our way down the lane, hopefully. Fingers crossed anyways. That's what we're going for. That is definitely what we're going for. Zangoose coming in. Zangoose's spinner is okay. It's okay. It can do some damage. I don't really want to risk anything. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to advance against Poliwag right now. We're going to back him up with Typhlosion in just a second, and then we're going to go for either a Rainbow Wing or I guess potentially a surround. No, not a surround kill, just a knockout. Because even if he gets put to sleep, it's not that big of a deal. About 20 seconds ahead here, keeping an eye on the time. Typhlosion moves in the back there behind them, sort of backup crew right now. And how's our opponent going to respond? They're going to let me in right now. Just seems very, very strange. I'm just going to move on forward, and if he backs up again, we could win the match. Nope, not going to happen. Never mind. I just don't want to get blocked off. You know, if he gets the sleep, if Hypnosis goes off, I do not want him to move and block me off from Ho-Oh. That would suck, especially if Ho-Oh went down first. That would be really unfortunate. So that's why I put Typhlosion in the back there. Advance there. We might as well attack. Why not, right? If he gets knocked out, it's okay, but he's not going to get knocked out. He's going to roll a dodge, actually. That kind of sucks, but you know, it's just a neutral turn. It's better than the alternative, which is rolling a 180 against what is it, fire something or other. I don't even know what his attack is. Yeah, he's attacking right now. Go for that. All right, I'm down. Double chance. You're going to spin and win. Spin and win. Thunder Crash. Bring it on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Excuse me? That seems a little strange to me, but okay. Okay, you do you, my friend. Just going to move on right there, just in case we get knocked out or anything like that. That's not something I want to be dealing with. Actually, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal, but I don't know. I'm just having a good time testing out this deck, seeing what potential it does have. We're going to attack Zangoose again, and we're going to roll into another dodge. My gosh, this is kind of ridiculous, guys. This is getting a little old, a little fast. We're going to get totally paralyzed here. That's pretty tragic. I'm going to attack and go for the knockout here. It's going to be a swords dance into swords dance into swords dance into swords dance into scratch. And that's not going to be enough. How anticlimactic. That was great. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay. So we're basically screwed if he knocks out Delphox right now, because he's just going to start like running through the rest of my Pokemon. That's basically how it goes down. So we're going to have to go on the offensive very shortly. We basically have a 3-turn win plan right now. If we can hit a Rainbow Wing, basically, with a double chance. That's really it, guys. That is really it. X attack going down right now against the Delphox, making it so every matchup is going to be a negative physical versus physical, and it's not going to actually mean anything. Flame Kinesis going down right now. And then we throw the Zapdos away like the trash he actually is. We're moving on to the entry point. Gonna go up against Poliwhirl in just a second, guys, and try to threaten that surround kill. So we're looking good right now. We're gonna see an attack go off against Delphox from Poliwhirl, which is very strange in my opinion, and it's actually gonna work out for him this time around. So I guess good on you for grabbing the opportunity there. That's great. Whatever. We'll just send in our Heatran, who's actually crippled at this point. So pretty unfortunate there. Pretty unfortunate. This could go really, really poorly for us. X attack going down, making physicals a negative for us. Some physicals. No physicals. Never mind. Doesn't even mean anything. Hypnosis going down. I mean, that really doesn't mean a whole lot for me. I can just move in and try to knock out the other Poliwhirl, which is my matchup good. We got 2 there, and then let's see. Wow, that's actually really good. We got a great matchup against Poliwhirl. This could be fantastic for us. We're going for it, guys. Boom. Flame Gun. Knock him out. Put him away. He's gone. And then he's going to have to knock out my Magmortar in just a second here. That's just going to be it, you know. This has to be a knockout right now. And it will not happen. That's going to be a neutral turn for the surround kill win. GG. GG. Okay. Okay, I'd say that performed pretty well. Magmortar definitely did some good work for us. That said, this was not a powered deck. It's not full of EXs. It's not something that I expected to have any difficulty with. And if we did, then that would be more indicative of the deck sucking and being absolutely horrible. So you know what? We're just going to jump right in and we're going to try it again, guys. I'm going to just make my public room again, and then hopefully we get someone from the Discord. Make sure you guys join the Discord server if you haven't yet. I can't talk. It's in the link is in the description below, so make sure you guys go ahead and join up if you haven't already, and you might have the opportunity to face me on video, have a good old time, and all that good stuff. But yeah, I just told everyone in Discord, it's back open, join up. There we go. So yeah, you guys can be a part of that if you want, if you'd like to play against me, show me up, make me look like an absolute chump. You know what? That'd be great. I'd be totally down for that. Going up against 1948 ranked player with a Salamence, Glaceon, Zapdos, DOS. I think that was a Charizard and a Heatran. Interesting deck you got going on there. Definitely sort of a good stuff type of deck where he just sort of threw together what he had. And 1948 definitely not indicative of anything amazing going on right now. Plates are looking like a swap spot. X attack, Pokemon switch, Paralyze Heal, Awakening. Yeah, this is not a good deck for me to be testing against. Like, this is just not, it's not a proper deck to test against because it's not going to go well for our opponent, I don't think. I really don't. I'm sorry, Nine. And if you win, you know what? That's awesome for you, my friend. That is really, really cool, and mad congrats to you if that happens. This is already looking a little unfortunate for us because I'm gonna just goal block. I'm going to goal block so we can put something out next turn, basically. So, because right now, otherwise, DOS is threatening the game, and then Glaceon's going to move in on us. I'm going to have to move back. DOS is going to move on to this entry point, and then he's just going to fill things out. So that was actually the wrong decision. You wanted to take Glaceon there and then threaten the game with surround kill, or a possible threatened surround kill. At least I think that's where you should have went. So that was your first mistake. Moving Glaceon here would be better because DOS is right here, and that's only one away. So if I move away from my entry point, you take over the other entry point guaranteed. With Glaceon there, I can block it off. I can move out and block it off. So that's the best case scenario for me. Gonna put Moltres up against Zapdos. I think that's a pretty favorable matchup for us considering the physicals. And we are about 10 seconds behind. Are we gonna see an attack? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, we are going to see an attack, and it's going to be a Roost versus a Thunder Crash. Was hoping for the knockout there. That would have been awesome for forwarding our game plan, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to put Ho-Oh in the back there, and then we're going to send most likely Typhlosion forward if Moltres does end up getting knocked out. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to activate this ability. I'm going to hopefully bop down this DOS real fast, real quick, and easy like. Magma Slide going down. That's definitely fine by me. We'll send him right over here, give him that weight, block off Heatran, and then he'll probably advance with Salamence in just a second, I would imagine anyways. Dodge becomes a miss, so it's not that big of a deal, but if we roll into a physical, that DOS is just gone. He is gone, and there is no coming back from it. What's our opponent gonna do to respond? Attack against Magmortar. Gutsy. I like it. But it's not going to pay off this time around. Glaceon is going to fall. We're going to advance with Magmortar and try to threaten the game very shortly here. And Charizard's going to come out and attack Magmortar, going full bore against him. And that's actually going to work out for our opponent this time around. We're going to roll into a miss and lose Magmortar. Now we have our Typhlosion buffed a little tiny bit, but I'm actually going to advance with Heatran right now. Just defend our other entry point, make sure that he can't lock it down again. You know, I just don't like that. I don't like that feeling boxed in, especially not by a deck like this, where I probably shouldn't be losing, you know? But yeah, we're back ahead on time. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. We're going to advance right now with Typhlosion. Got plus 10 damage, and we've got plus 1 MP. And that's actually going to be Hot Air going down. We're going to burn him right down. Fly Away becomes a miss. And now, I don't know. I like this. I like this. You know, Typhlosion's miss slices are really big. His damage isn't that high, but it's not bad. It's definitely not bad by any means. So, especially if it's all the way buffed. I mean, I think it's pretty freaking good if it's all the way buffed up there. So, Ember is going to actually take out Salamence right now. We're probably going to see a response, a defense from Heatran in just a second here. I mean, that would be the only decision in my opinion, but yep. And you're threatening a surround kill on Typhlosion right about now. The thing is, you do not have a goal block, so I am free. I am free to hurdle jump right now. I'm free to just bop right over top there. And now we are on our way to winning the game in just a second, hopefully. Magma Slide would also alternatively win us the game on his accord, so he kind of has to attack right now, if I'm looking at this correctly. Magma Slide for the win. Give me the win that way, please. Oh my god, that's great. That's great. That's like, you know what? I had some people tell me to not go for the highlights anymore. This is a highlight. This is a highlight. A Magma Slide for the win off of a hurdle jump because he didn't have a goal block or another hurdle jump. That is fantastic. I'm sorry, Nine. I'm so sorry, but that was great. I have to say, I'm really happy about that win. That was cool. That was cool. That's never happened to me before, so, you know, good deal there. And let's just jump right into the next one, guys, because why not? We're just playing some fun casual matches, trying out this new team, having a good time, you know, playing some games. All right, guys, we are going up against the next participant on the video. We got J Thor, who's bringing a pretty decent looking deck up against us. We got the Terrakion, and I didn't see much more than that. Okay, we got Torterra, we got the Twins, we got Mew, and we got Zapdos. So something I'd more expect to see on the ladder, or possibly even as far as seeing in the gym. So, plate-wise, Hurdle Jump, Gold Block, Overdrive, interesting deck. Definitely relying pretty heavily there on that absolute just monster duo there, you know. So going up against I guess we can do this. I like this matchup. It's a decent matchup. Delphox versus Mew. We take down Hypersonic, physical versus physical every time, and my matchup is even better. Oh no, you got Psychic. You got a chain level on Psychic. Wow, never mind. All right, we tie in one physical versus physical, so that's actually pretty unfortunate. Now, what's our opponent going to do next? Well, hopefully they plan on connecting back to the game pretty soon. That would be just great. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I think that that's probably the aim of the game. By the way, guys, the latest update brought something that I'm very happy about that not many people have been talking too much about. You guys are going to notice that the opposing player right now, they're disconnected, okay? They're disconnected for whatever reason. They'll probably be back very shortly. However, it used to be that if they disconnected, then the timer just froze, and you can't get a like a time up win if someone disconnects and then you get stuck in limbo because of a glitch or whatever. You'll just get like a wait, and you'll just wait and wait and wait and wait, and nothing will happen, you know? So you end up losing a bunch of rating because, you know, you're just stuck in limbo. However, they fixed it. Now, you know, if someone disconnects, like this person, for example, then, you know, we just see their timer continue to go down. So it's a pretty fantastic change, in my opinion. I'm really a big fan of it. So hopefully our opponent decides to connect at some point, because that would just be horrible if I had to go back and find a new opponent already. Like, come on, you know, that would suck. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. Alright guys, we are going up against our actual third opponent here, Gambit, who's running a Cosmo Energy deck, Virizion, and Zapdos. Not a big fan of this deck. Really not looking forward to this at all, actually. This is probably going to be the worst. You're in a room match! Why would you play Cosmo Energy? Like, what are you doing with your life, Gambit? What are you even doing with your life? No offense if you're watching the video, but like, what are you even doing with your life? Come on, man. Come on, you're better than that. You're better than that. You're playing a fun room match against a stupid fun deck, and you're gonna forfeit win. That is so like the Oxus decks. That is so like the Oxus decks, guys. That is ridiculous. I cannot get a game in right now. So I guess, guys, we're probably gonna end it here, but I will just end it on this note. Make sure, if you guys want to take part in some of my videos, you join my Discord, and I'll make a special role that I can call out every single time I'm making a video and trying to record. I usually record anywhere from like 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. EST, sometimes a little bit later, but I'll call out at some point in that time frame, usually when I'm doing a testing and I really want to try out some decks that are going to be in like the Gym Cup or something like that, as opposed to trying them out in actual ranked play, which I do not want to do anymore. So, you know, let me know if you guys are interested. Go ahead, join the Discord server, because you guys can be a part of a bunch of my videos, be immortalized on my channel, you know, have a good old time as well. And hope you guys enjoyed the video today. We are going to be playing this deck and some variations of it in the Gym Cup. So I hope you guys are excited for that. And until the next one, guys, peace.